The following program is being brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome, everybody. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I'm excited to have a special series that we're doing called Come Out of Hiding and Shine. We are doing this in honor of our forthcoming book that's called Come Out of Hiding and Shine, an anthology where I bring together amazing experts. We have over 30 experts that are sharing their journey of coming out of hiding and discovering to shine, and then the wisdom that they learned on that journey to empower you, to equip you on your journey in life, to help you come out of hiding and shine. And we can hide in so many different ways. Sometimes it's in a role that we have in our life or things that we do or in our business. And we can start to lose some facets of ourselves or hide them. And when we do that, it actually dims us in the world. And the world misses out because they don't get to experience all of your facets and texture and brilliance in their lives, the lives of the people that you touch. And so this book is really designed to help you bring more of you forward, to help more of you be seen, and not just be seen, more visible, but actually shine as you're being seen more. And today we're interviewing and showcasing some of the authors in this book because I've had the privilege of reading their stories and experiencing their messages and have been really touched by what they've shared. And I've known a number of these authors for many years, and yet even in this book, they're sharing a new facet of themselves, a new part of the journey. And I have been touched and inspired by all that they've shared. And so I wanted to have a special series where we get to showcase some of them. And Voice America leaned in and said, yes, they wanted to be part of that and create a space where we could highlight some of the authors and you could actually hear their voice and their heartbeat as we talk about the subject of coming out of hiding and shine. And we hope that it'll give you a taste, a preview of what you'll experience in the book, and then love to have you sit and see if this book is something that would serve and support you. It'll be released on Amazon. We're very excited about it. Amazon.com. We'll have an electronic version, a Kindle version, and when we do the special launch, it'll be at an amazing rate. And then we will, at a later date, have the soft cover launch. So I want you to lean into this amazing package of resources that we're making available to you and experts to help you come out of hiding and shine. But even more, what we wanted to do is we want to, in honor of the book, actually share some of our wisdom and expertise today so that you can start coming out of hiding and shine real time. So with that in mind, I wanted to take a moment to pause and listen and breathe because we get so busy in our lives, racing from this thing to the next thing, that we can forget to pause. We can forget to listen, and even to take those big, oxygenating, energizing breaths that can help center us, bring us present, lower our cortisol, and really help us with our next breath move forward in a purposeful way. And it just takes a moment in time to shift from the day running us to us stepping into a place that's a little more calm and peaceful and purposeful. And I want to provide those opportunities through our time together today. Because you have said yes to you. You've said yes to this time to be fed and nourished and equipped and empowered. And I believe you're here on purpose. because it's not an accident that you clicked in, that you are listening into our conversation about coming out of hiding and shining. And I really want you to be able to receive everything that's here for you today to empower you, to equip you, to help you become just a little bit more visible, seen just a little bit more, sharing more of you. And as you're doing that in a way that helps you feel empowered and that you can shine. That's what we want to bring to you today. So let's breathe that in collectively. Big belly breath. I want us to receive things on a cellular level, not just information. I want it breathed within all of us. So you'll feel us breathing throughout the show, and we invite you to join us. It's voluntary, but I invite you to take that time to really incorporate it into you, the information that will serve you on a cellular level. Those of you who are driving, please stay safe, both hands on the wheel, eyes open and alert, inwardly tuning in to receive what is here for you today. And those of you who are able to, I invite you to put both feet on the floor, one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, bringing all of you in. And take a big breath, breathing in through the nose, expanding your belly, so it's a belly breath, and then out through your mouth like through a straw. Take one more breath. Having it bring you very present. Heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit, all of you. And as you keep breathing like that, that actually lowers your cortisol, lowers your stress level, and helps you become very present. Great. And in this space, eyes closed, ready to receive, I invite you to think about what is it? And receive the answer. So don't overthink it. Just receive the answer. What is it that you need today to empower you, to encourage you, to help you feel like you can be seen just a little bit more, that you can come out of hiding in a new way and shine? What is it that you need today? And just receive that information, receive that answer. Come back into the room, fully present, eyes open. And I invite you to write down whatever it is that you receive, that you need today, that you're going to keep top of mind. Sometimes we have all this wisdom within us just waiting for us to hear it, but we're moving so quickly, we don't actually give it space to be heard. And so when we take these pauses in that moment to listen, there's great wisdom and reminders that we can receive. And I encourage you to be open to that and to receive it. But then you actually want to take it to the next level of being on the lookout for it, that you're willing to receive whatever it is that you need, that you're going to be actively on the lookout for it. Much easier to receive and see, oh my goodness, that's it. That will help me when we're looking for it. And we keep it top of mind and we're anticipating it coming in to our sphere. So I encourage you to do that. Beautiful. One more breath. Wonderful. And what I'm going to do is go around the room and just have each of our guests today share from the heart level what they are looking for, what they're leaning into, what was placed on their heart. And guests, just a quick reminder to keep the share right around 30 seconds so that we can hear everybody's share in the room. Wonderful. And I'd love to start with you, Ron. Ron, did you have something placed upon your heart?
Yes, I did. And I've had a very busy week, and the word that came out was space. Oh. And actually real space, not the kind of space that we normally give ourselves, like the things that we need to do, but real space to connect with my true and authentic self.
Beautiful. Creating and allowing that space. Yep. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. And Nichole, how about you? Did you have something placed on your heart?
Yes, Rebecca. What I had placed on my heart is peace, I've been searching for a lot. When I took my trip, I learned a lot about peace and to have the courage to go head forth with everything that I'm ready to give out to the world, and for anybody on the call to release theirs as well. And for love, that know that nothing is greater than love. That's what I have to share on my heart.
Thank you. Peace and love. Thank you. Beautiful. Gayle, how about you? Did you have something placed on your heart?
Yeah, two things. I got encouragement and a safe place to express myself.
Safe place to express yourself. Beautiful. I love that. And encouragement goes together with that really beautifully, because it's courageous. It's a courageous act when we start to share a little bit more of ourselves, and so important to have a safe space as we're doing that and being authentic. Oh, really beautiful. Thank you. And Empress Iris, how about you? Did you have something placed on your heart?
I did, Rebecca. What came up for me is the word trust. And to me, that represents being willing to receive the guidance that comes through another person saying something to me, or a moment or a feeling, trusting that I am in the flow and I am getting what I need.
Wonderful. And as you're saying that, I can just feel this beautiful energy. Like if we're trusting and we're in that flow, there's almost the space held for us. We don't have to hold ourselves so much as being held, and that place we can receive. Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. What a rich mixture that was laid upon all of our hearts. And listeners, I hope that you took a chance to stretch and a moment to really lean into what it is you need. And what I would love for you to do with us is to collectively, let's take a breath, just really lifting each other up, creating this safe, authentic space that we're able to trust, receive what we need today. There's a space of peace and love. Let's just breathe that in and lift it up collectively as we connect and support and serve one another in this space and connection today. And we're getting ready to go to our first break here. And what I would love for you to do is you'll have 2 minutes. We have these wonderful 2-minute commercial breaks that are built in throughout the show, and a way for you to really leverage your time with us to get the most out of it. I invite you to stay present. Don't run off trying to cross another thing off your to-do list. Really carve this time out for you to receive, listen, breathe in what is being shared with you. And as you're being present, I also invite you to listen to the commercials. We've selected those that we feel would be supportive of you, organizations and individuals that believe empowering women, transforming lives is important work, and they are willing to bring their energy and resources to it to make this show possible. And so what I love about that is they're already leaning into you. They're supporting you on your journey. So I encourage you to receive all that is there for you, each of these breaks, so that you can real time incorporate on a cellular level what's being shared with you, both internally and externally, so that when you go back out into the world, you're going in a way nourished and full, so that you can share from that place and shine. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Your favorite Voice America Talk Radio Network shows and hosts are in your car, outdoors, and wherever you need them to be. Listen anywhere. Get our mobile app for iPhone, BlackBerry, or Android at the Apple iTunes App Store, BlackBerry App World, or Android Market.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for people like you. With just one 7-minute audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities. This is a dynamic way to share your message, reach more people, and expand your impact. Apply now at yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent. Finalists get to audition live in front of community leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Don't wait. Find out more. Visit yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent.
Now you don't have to stay linked to your desktop or laptop. Take Voice America on the go and listen anywhere. Get our mobile app for iPhone, BlackBerry, or Android at the Apple iTunes App Store, BlackBerry App World, or Android Market.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you took that opportunity, that time for you, those 2 minutes, to really invest in yourself, to receive, to breathe, to just be. It's so important to build that into your life so that you are able to move forward purposely and not have life run you, but really choose to move forward in the things that matter most to you. Wonderful. Well, this segment, I'm excited to actually introduce the individuals behind the voices and the hearts that you heard in our opening segment. I always love for us to connect on a heart level first, and then I want you to know a little bit of the background of the experts that we have on our show today. So I'm going to formally introduce them, and I have asked them in that to share why they do what they do. I love to know what drives us, why we make the choices we make, and why we're doing what we do. So we're going to share that with you today. So the first expert I wanted to share with you, his name is Coquia, and he is the creator of the 6 Pathways of Transformation. He's a speaker, a transformational leader, TV show host and producer. He's the founder of Transformational Productions and is passionate about creating a powerful transformation in the world. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Coquia to the show. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. I feel so expansive in your introductions. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I love having you and your heart and your gift for bringing transformation with you everywhere you go. So thank you for being here today. Love it.
Thank you.
And I'd love to start our conversation with why. Why is this work about transformation and helping people in that way so personally important to you?
Because I spent 16 years of my life thinking that I was reaching success. I had fell in love with personal growth and transformation, reading all kinds of self-help books back in the 80s. And what I wanted to reach the American dream, what everybody wants in life, and that's freedom, that's love, that's joy. And it didn't dawn on me that this journey that I was experiencing, even though I was experiencing materialistic success, was actually taking me away from my true success. And in the moment of awakening, I realized that what I was creating was really part of my mask of how I wanted the world to see me rather than my true, authentic, radiant self. And so I'm passionate about what I do because I really want to help people to find their truth and uncover it to the world so that their life can transform, so that they can really experience true love, joy, and fulfillment.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I've had the privilege of reading Ron's story and hearing him speak. And I tell you, if you do elect to lean into this book, you will be touched by his story, and you'll find out what that moment was for him that created that shift in his life. So I encourage you to lean into that, get to know Ron and his amazing work. Thank you for sharing your why with us today.
Thank you, Rebecca.
And could I ask, why this project? Why were you drawn to being part of this book?
You know, I've worked in this video space and helped people to share their message on video. And what I found is that everybody wants to shine, including me. And also in my own inner journey of transformation, that what I found at the core of myself, you know, behind all of these masks and beliefs of who I am, was this radiant light. And so it just seems so resonant with my journey, the title of Come Out of Hiding and Shine. Because sometimes even if we don't think we're hiding, there's more light within us that can be revealed to the world, that can help us transform our life and the people that we touch. Yes,
I love that. There's always more that can come forward and shine. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Well,
I'm glad to have you on this project and on this call today. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Rebecca.
And Gayle, do you mind sharing? Oh, actually, before you share, I want to introduce you. I was just getting so excited to have you share your why. So let me formally introduce Gayle. Her name is Gayle Bode, and she is the owner of Bode Office Solutions, producing and providing support in the office management and bookkeeping services. She has a creativity about her that really helps people connect with the numbers, particularly those that numbers and money are not their favorite things. She has a real gift for helping them actually connect and get empowered around that. She is a radio show host. She's going to be joining our radio show family here on Voice America in January. So we're very excited about that. And she is passionate about empowering business owners around their money, how it flows in, how it flows out, and their relationship with it so that they can shine. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Gayle Bode to the show. Welcome.
Wow, Rebecca, thank you so much for that great introduction. I appreciate that.
Very welcome. I'm excited to have you here and would love to have you share why this work about helping business owners around money and bookkeeping and systems, you know, why that is personally so important to you.
Well, I had the great opportunity growing up. My dad and my grandfather owned a grocery store, a medium-sized grocery store. So we had 6 employees and, you know, lots of items and an upstairs and a downstairs. So I got to see firsthand the perspective from the second floor of all the aisles of things coming in, going out, customers coming in and out, employees working, shelves being stocked, things that started out in boxes and then became these beautiful displays. And the price on each one. So I got to use a stamper when I was 8 years old, and I thought that was the best thing ever, to stamp prices. So it's almost like tangible to me what things are worth or cost. And that's what I share with my clients, is helping them embrace their money their way, whatever way it is, whether it's a holistic healer or an auto shop guy under a car. You know, all of the money's still going in and out, whether they look at it or not. So I help them kind of get a handle on it and see it in a more tangible way.
Beautiful. Thank you. And I know you've used the phrase that it's a can of beans, you know, translating, you know, what the dollar amount is to actually something that they connect with. And I love how you use your creativity and really practical ways to help people do that, meeting them where they're at. Love it. And do you mind sharing why this book, why this project?
Well, for a lot of years, I was the upstairs or the back office person. And numbers are pretty absolute. Mm-hmm. You know, 2 and 2 always equal 4. There's no variation on that. You can't get the wrong answer. And so I liked the idea of sort of being in the background and getting the right answer. I noticed, especially in writing this book, my chapter, was that I crave certainty. I wanted to know the right answer before I started, so it would immobilize me to think that, what if I couldn't get the right answer? What if it wasn't that obvious? And so I really appreciate the chance to come out, and I like the title, Come Out of Hiding, because the action word of coming to something is an action word of actually physically stepping into a meeting or a place or, coming to a building, but it's also coming within yourself to the understanding of something. So that really resonated with me.
Beautiful. I love that. What I'm finding with this book is so many of the authors, it was the title or the focus, there was an actual pull at their heart that they leaned into and responded to, it wasn't a question, it was they needed to be part of the books. They were supposed to be part of this book. And the book, in a sense, I feel like called the authors forward, and they responded and said yes. And what they've shared in their chapters is so rich as they've responded to that call. And I believe, listeners, you're going to feel a similar call. If this book is for you, you're going to feel that pull and that call. And if you do, that means there's something in there or multiple things in there just for you. So we're very excited to be bringing this book forward, to be sharing it with all of you. It will either be released in late August, early September. We're still fine-tuning the date there, but we're very excited to be bringing it forward to you to really equip and empower you in the world. That's our heartbeat in creating this book and sharing. Gayle, thank you for sharing your heart and a little bit of your why. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate being here. This is great. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we have 2 more guests. I'm actually going to introduce them to you in our next segment because I want to make sure they have time to really share who they are and why they are part of this book. But what I would love to have you do, listeners, is to take a moment and really think about your why you do what you do. And in that, is there something that has a spark for you that is pulling you forward to share just a little bit more of you? And how can you start to do that? I invite you to just really explore that as we go into our next commercial break and see what information you receive. And then when we come back, I'll introduce our next amazing experts, and we have some more goodies lined up for the show. Look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
We're making it easier to listen to the Voice America Talk Radio Network live wherever you go on iPhone, BlackBerry, or Android. Download it from the Apple iTunes App Store, BlackBerry App World, or Android Market.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Age with Attitude TV is for the woman who does not see her future as a nice little old lady, but rather she sees herself living a bold, juicy, kick-ass second half. Now, if this is the life you want for your second 50, then Age with Attitude TV is for you. You'll find stories to inspire you, plus money and metabolism tips that really work. Check it all out at agewithattitude.tv. Presented by Jan Rose Distel. Find us on voiceamerica.tv. And remember, it's never too late to create a life you love.
Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you took that time to really sink in and listen to what was being placed on your heart and your why. Sometimes it's so valuable to stop and connect. We forget to connect with our why sometimes. And when we do, that can give us great clarity. So I invite you to build that practice into your life. And as promised, I have two more amazing experts that I wanted to make sure I introduced to you. So the next expert is Empress Iris Stallworth-Grayling. She is a joyologist, an empowerment guide, and transformational retreat leader. She has a background in hypnotherapy and psychotherapy and is passionate about helping others live a life full of love, inner peace, and power. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Empress Iris to the show. Welcome.
Oh, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Rebecca. I'm so happy to be here with everyone.
Excited to have you. And I love your energy. And to me, you radiate joy and love everywhere you go. Love it. Oh, Iris, can you share with us why you're so passionate about the work that you do? Why is empowering people in this way to step into their love, inner peace, and power, why is that personally so important to you?
Well, Rebecca, I have actually had my entire career, 39 years, I've had the incredible gift of being able to witness and guide and walk beside lots of clients who have been able to fully claim what I think are their inherent gifts. And when I thought a lot about what it was that was in common with most of my clients, I'd say almost all of my clients, is that they wanted some form of joy in their life, to feel peaceful, to have peaceful connections with others, and to be able to share love. And that it was always beneath the surface of what they wanted to really focus on. And so it is incredible that I get to do this and really help people step fully into noticing the gifts, the challenges, all the beautiful things that makes them who they are, and how they can have their unique stamp on the world and bring something magnificent because it is their unique signature.
I love it. Thank you for the work that you do and helping people bring their unique signature and gifts forward. I love it. And do you mind sharing why this particular project drew you, why you decided to be part of the book?
You said something earlier, Rebecca, that was exactly my experience when I first heard the title, Come Out of Hiding and Shine. Because I totally see it and witness it and feel it in myself and everyone else, that shining, it is a journey. And sometimes it has its peaks and valleys, but everyone has their special way of shining. And to have an invitation to come out of hiding, meaning you are valuable, who you are matters, and that you are invited to share what is unique to you, that spoke to me. And that's why I'm excited to be a part of this.
Thank you. I love you sharing. And listeners, I hope you feel her energy and her passion for it. And, that pull. And she responded and she said yes. So we're excited to have Empress Iris and her beautiful, passion and energy and gifts as part of our book. And the fourth expert I wanted to introduce you to today is the amazing, powerful, rocking Nichole Peters, who's actually also our publisher of this book. She is the one who approached me and said, hey, I want to publish a book with you. And what book would you like to bring forward? And when I shared, I'd love to bring forward this book, Come Out of Hiding and Shine, she said, yes, let's do it. And so I love Nichole's heart. I love her power. I love her passion for helping people step into their dreams. And she's done that with this book for me, that I'm able to bring this forward. So I'm very grateful to have Nichole in my life and to have her as part of this book. But let me share some of her background so you know a little bit more about her, other than Rebecca loves her, which she does, and loves that she's made this book possible. But Nichole is an international motivational speaker, founder of Women of Love, Power, and Respect, founder of Believe in Your Dreams Publishing, which is our publisher, best-selling author, and executive producer of the Motivational Lounge TV show and radio show. And she is our Texas division head of the Speaker Talent Search and is passionate about helping women step into their dreams no matter what. She wants them to rock it and shine. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing and powerful Nichole Peters to the show. Welcome.
Woohoo! Hi, Rebecca. How are you? And you know I love you so much more.
I am great and excited to have you on the show today.
Oh, Rebecca, I just thank you for saying yes. The same word you teach us to say, the word yes. I'm so glad you said yes, and we're going to make this book rock, and everybody's going to come out of hiding, and everybody is going to be shining.
Yes, exactly. I love it. So do you mind sharing a little bit about why it's so important to you that we do that we step into our dreams, that we say yes, that we're willing to step out in the world that way? Why is helping people do that work so important to you personally?
Because, Rebecca, a lot of people let things from their past, their mindset, their challenges, where they come from, their fears, stop them and let it really hold them back. And if they just let the world know that whatever is holding them back, whatever is keeping them to sharing into pieces, that they don't have to stay hidden. But if they dig deep down in their gut and release whatever it is, that they can shine in their inner warrior spirit with light and with greatness.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I hope, listeners, you're all nodding and feeling the power and the passion in what Nichole is sharing with all of you today. Thank you, Nichole, for sharing. And do you mind sharing why this book, why you leaned in, why you said yes, and not only were you willing to publish our book and leaning in that way and leading in that way, you also have written a chapter in the book. So do you mind sharing why you elected to be part of it in so many levels?
Number one, I love the title of the book. Number two, it didn't matter exactly what book it was. I just know with writing a book with you, it's something that I wanted to do. I felt like we were going to have that great collaboration because we all love to see people heal. We all know that someone has a purpose. And you is such a rock and star purpose person that I was like, I got to do some work with her. So I wanted the readers to hear from you and from us and all the rest of the co-authors to look for it. You know, and I wanted them to look for in the person that I came and refusing to stay hidden, even though the darkness was suffocating me. It was tearing me up. And I wanted them to know that they can shine if they just unleash and rock it, Rebecca. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I so appreciate your heart and your passion and walking the talk and helping people do that and to step forward no matter what. That we can't go back in time, but we can absolutely go forward and choose how we want to show up in the world. Thank you. Love it. So I wanted to shift gears here a little bit, and I asked each of my authors if they would share the title of the chapter, so you can connect the voice with the title and the name all in one in the book, and to share either a quote from the book, from one of their chapters, or something that you can look forward to. And so I'd love to start with you, Gayle. Do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and either a quick quote or something they can look forward to in it?
Yeah, Rebecca. My title is Today I Get To, because now I'm stepping out and doing more of what I want to do. And my quote is, to be valiant, you get to live your life your way.
Oh, I love that. Be valiant. I love that. And you get to choose. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. How about you, Iris? Can you share the title of your chapter and either a quote or something they can look forward to in it?
Oh, I'll be glad to. The title of my chapter is Joy as a Path to Power.
Yes.
And I would love to share this quote.
Sure.
When you stay connected to the vibrations of joy, which are love, peace, and play, you give to yourself, your family, and the world from a replenished cup. Tune into the rejuvenating qualities of joy. Listen and hear the invitation to come out of hiding so we can revel in the gifts of your greatness.
Oh, I love the feel and the richness of what you just shared. Thank you. See why we call her Empress Iris? Such a richness and encouragement for us to stand in our magnificence. Oh, thank you. Beautiful share.
Thank you.
Well, listeners, we are getting ready for another one of those powerful 2 minutes just for you to sink in and listen and process what's been shared with you. And when you come back, we will share the next couple chapters titles with you from our authors. And we've got some great tips we want to give you today. So right now, you can step into shining. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Your favorite Voice America Talk Radio Network shows and hosts are in your car, outdoors, and wherever you need them to be. Listen anywhere. Get our mobile app for iPhone, BlackBerry, or Android at the Apple iTunes App Store, BlackBerry App World, or Android Market.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for people like you. With just one 7-minute audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities. This is a dynamic way to share your message, reach more people, and expand your impact. Apply now at yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent. Finalists get to audition live in front of community leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Don't wait. Find out more. Visit yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent.
Now you don't have to stay linked to your desktop or laptop. Take Voice America on the go and listen anywhere. Get our mobile app for iPhone, BlackBerry, or Android at the Apple iTunes App Store, BlackBerry App World, or Android Market.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you took the opportunity to carve out those 2 minutes just for you to receive, to be nourished, to process what's been shared with you, and stepping into your magnificence, into your power, into your way of shining in the world. And this next segment, this is our final segment for today. It just goes so quickly, our time together. But I wanted to make sure we still shared our next two authors, the title of their chapter, so you can put that on a must-read list and lean into it, as well as a little bit, either a quote or a little bit about their chapter, so you can see the resonance in that for you, and kind of a cliffhanger or teaser to look forward to when the book is released. And then I asked if they would go around the room. It's going to be like a speed round to share a quick piece of advice or tip that you can start to apply coming out of hiding and shining right now, real time. You can start to do that in your life. So let's lean in. And Nichole, do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and a quote or something they can look forward to in your chapter?
Sure, Rebecca. My title is Get Out of the Darkness and Rock Your Shine Power.
I love that. Yes.
And what I would love to leave them with is believe in yourself. Remember, you are more than a conqueror. Unleash the warrior power inside you by believing in you. In time, the brightness will shine, and you would look more precious than any precious stone. Just know that you have to face hurdles in life, but that doesn't make you quit. That make you keep moving. And if I can do it, you can too.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you. And you have such a powerful. I love the rocking because there's always that joyful energy in it, but also warrior spirit in you and all that you share. So I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And Ron, what's the name of your chapter and something they can look forward to or a quote?
My chapter title is Unmask Your Beautiful and Authentic Radiance to the World. And what this chapter is going to help you to understand and realize is that you already know how to shine. So that's what they have to look forward to. I look forward to getting some feedback and hearing the comments from the listeners, the readers.
I love that. So that was almost like a cliffhanger. You already know how, ... Thank you for sharing. I love that. And if we can do our speed round of advice where we go around the room and just share a tip or a piece of advice or a reminder, because sometimes we forget that we are meant to shine. We forget that we do have it, and we need that step or way that we can start doing that. So if I can kind of run around the room here. Empress Iris, what's your piece of advice or tip for today?
Slow down and notice the everyday moments of joy.
I love that. Be on the lookout for joy. Oh, love it. Yes. Because we will so often find what we look for. And so choosing what we're going to look for. So looking for joy and joyful moments. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And let's see. Gayle, how about you? What would you like to share with us today?
I'd like to let people know that it's not a solo journey. It's not a place where you go in the back room and be by yourself. To come out and get help from trustworthy people.
I love that. We don't have to do it alone. That there is help. And be willing to receive it and even look for it. Yes, it's not a solo journey. Absolutely. Great, great reminder. And Nichole, what's your piece of advice?
My piece of advice, Rebecca, would be to always realize that you have the love that's inside of you that you can share with the world, and that you have the power to know that your character stands up on it, and to know when to use it and when not to use it, and to realize that your strength is your power and when to release it out, and to have respect for you and others as always. Use those 3 every day, and your life will be totally, totally in good hands and light.
I love that. And that was a lot of information. So I was wondering, is there a quick nugget you can share with us that we can hang on to as we go forward? It was all great, but I want to give them a quick piece to hold on to.
You want to give them a quick? Okay.
Yeah. Just if there's a quick summary that you could give us from that as well.
Yeah. Sure, no problem, Rebecca. another summary, I would like to let them know that I know that sometimes the darkness will keep you to where I have seen where it have done to me. Suicide rate is up. And if you just release it and know that you are clothed in a different cloth of the power and the strength of your highest power, mine is God. And when you give them a piece of prayer, and once you get prayer and you get purpose, you get passion, and you learn how to take a little piece of that, and that's when you run into your perseverance and let it shine right through you, and you become victorious. Beautiful. And you move forward by coming out of hiding and shine.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate that. And really releasing what is not serving you and leaning into those things that do. And you really have that choice in your life, and choosing to release, and then choosing what you decide to take in and believe and move forward in, so that you can shine in the way that you're made. Oh, love it. Thank you. And Ron, how about you? What piece of advice or tip can you share with us today?
If we give up the battle of trying to be smart enough, beautiful enough, successful enough, charismatic enough, or perfect enough, and just surrender to the truth of who you are, you will unveil the beautiful radiance you already have.
Yes. Oh, I love that. And feel how lovely that feels, that we can, in a sense, relax into it and purposely lean into it. Thank you, Ron. Beautiful share.
You're welcome.
Love it. Listeners, lots of rich material and tips and reminders to choose from. And I hope that this conversation today about coming out of hiding and shining has really served you. And I invite you to really apply the information that's been shared with you. Really find some nuggets to take forward in your life, because it is a choice. You get to choose what to leave behind. We can't go back in time, but my goodness, we can go forward. So what do you want to take with you as you're going forward, as you're going back out in the world? What is the new piece, the new way that you are going to bring into your life so that you can come out of hiding and shine? It has been a privilege to connect with you today. I hope you're celebrating with us as we are excited about our forthcoming book to be released soon, Come Out of Hiding and Shine. It will be on Amazon.com. We would love to share it with you, have it be a great resource. So as it's released, be watching for those announcements, because we'll have an amazing rate that you can lean in and get these valuable stories, content, wisdom to support you on your journey, because it is not a solo journey. We all need each other to come together collectively and support one another. And I invite you to bring that into your life, allow support into your life, build that in. And wherever you go, whatever you do as you're stepping forth in the world, I hope you choose to come out of hiding and shine. We look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.
Thanks again for listening to the preceding program, brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the preceding program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.